Today, I know it's a lot of light right there. It'll go. It's gonna go down. I'm gonna start it off a little bit differently today, man, because the story that I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna start off with a story. The story I'm gonna tell. It kind of ties into today's topic really well. Tonight's topic. Getting on it a little late, but bear with me here. And and one more thing, if you guys hear my little son in the background, you know he has a little bit of a cold. I have him in here with me, so just please be patient with that. But he's gonna try to be as quiet as possible, man, so I can record this video. The story basically like this. I was very young. I was probably 9 or 10, 11, whatever. And I'm in the car with my aunt and my cousin. And some song come on the radio, right? Like popular song at the time. And I don't know whether my aunt was getting ready to change the station, so I don't know what she was about to do, whatever. But my cousin say, "Hold on, that's my song." and my aunt looked back and I'm like, "Boy, what I tell you? Ain't nothing in this world yours. You just use it until you die." I'm speechless. My cousin's speechless. We just riding. It's a silent ride. I mean, maybe the song played, I don't know. But we ain't say nothing. I just was sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, I got a lot of stuff. I thought it was mine, like my toys and my games and my house and my, all that stuff. I'm thinking, that is mine. She talking about, it's not mine, I'm just using it. We at school, we learn to write our names on our belongings because it's ours. Don't know why it stuck with me, man, but I used it on others, as I was growing up. And I use it to this day. Because now I understand what my aunt was saying to my cousin. And she was saying it probably to me too. But like, everything that we feel like belongs to us, money, cars, jewelry, it goes beyond material belongings. I'm talking about family, our character, our reputation, everything that we feel like that belongs to us, our knowledge, whatever. We are just using it until we die because we cannot take it with us. We can't take any of that with us. You can't take your car. I mean, you might can bury your car with you when you die. You can say, "Oh, put my casket in the trunk, and all that." Somebody gonna dig that car back up. They gonna dig that car back up, and they gonna use it, cause you can't use it no more. I know it's a lot of light, man. I'm sorry about that. It'll cut all down and there'll be a hope. But yeah. So with that very sentiment, if something is not ours in the first place, we just using it anyway, and somebody needs it, whether it's money, whether it's our time, whether it's advice or knowledge or whatever. If we have something and we using it and somebody else need it, it should be no questions asked. We should give it to them freely. We should be generous enough to offer a lending hand, help somebody. You could say, it could be anything. Freedom. If I'm walking and somebody is in a ditch and can't get out, but I got the ability to be able to help them in any way, I don't know where y'all may be, but I know it just snowed like a blizzard where I live at sometime last week. It was hard to drive in those types of conditions because here in the South we don't have the snow trucks and we don't have the Department of Transportation is not equipped enough to be able to handle inclement weather or the effects of inclement weather like that. So you got people all steering off the road. You got people wiped out off the sides of the road. You got people having accidents. You got Mad chaos, man. I'm telling you, it was bad last week. People wasn't able to go to work, whatever. And, you know, I'm sitting there, you know, I'm stuck. I can't get up a hill, man. My tires are not good enough, so I can't even get up a hill. And somebody just happened to be, you know, passing by, and they have a Jeep, you know, a heavier vehicle at that, and they're able to, they have a strap or whatever. And he was saying, I've been doing this all day. I'm actually on my way home, and, you know, you're not the first person I had to help up a hill or out of a ditch or whatever. So, you know, you're probably going to be the last, but he helped me, man. He had the ability to do it. He did it freely. We live in a society, man, you know, where we think people supposed to serve us, but we here to serve others with our gifts, with what we have, with our belongings, with what we are able to use for ourselves. Now, I'm talking to adults. I want y'all to understand. I'm talking to adults. I'm not trying to teach y'all how to share and not be selfish. Y'all are not in kindergarten, and I'm not trying to make it seem like that. This is beyond that. We can't help but think things belong to us, like it's ours, and we, you know, we don't have to share it, or we don't have to help people. We live in a generation now where it's like, I'm gonna treat you how you treat me, conditional. But that's not how God is. That's not how He gave us. He don't treat us on the condition of how we love Him. He give us generosity and mercy if He want to give it to us, even when we don't deserve it. And that's how He want us to live. That's how He want us to be towards others. Now imagine this. God created humans, right? So He comes down as a man. He comes down as a man. Please bear with me, man. That light, man. It's gonna cut off. Yeah, okay. Thank you. He comes down as a man and start washing people's feet. Like, this story is where He washed people's feet. That's His service. How humbling is a creator to create mankind, humans, and wash their feet? No. We thinking like, nah, I wouldn't do that. Jesus was taking care of lepers. You know what I'm saying? Lepers are people, I know y'all know what lepers is, skin, the sickness, you know what I'm saying, with spots and things like that. People didn't want to come in contact with those type of people back in them days. Lepers would be considered the modern day AIDS patients, you know, old people, elderly people that use the bathroom on themselves and need you to clean them off and all that, and they can't do it for themselves. There's special people in this world, man, that do that. They care for people like that in those positions. A lot of people don't want to take care of no AIDS patient. A lot of people don't want to take care of somebody with Down syndrome, or, you know, some type of mental infirmity or anything like that. A lot of people don't have that patience. They don't want to give no time. They don't even want to talk to people like that. They want to stay clear away from somebody like that. I'm guilty of it too. I'm in a store one time, man, and a little girl, man, she probably was a teenager, but I had a shirt on, man, and she was like, I like your shirt. You know what I'm saying? She clearly had Down syndrome, and I wasn't trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to be mean, but I just didn't know how to respond. I should have said thank you. She had sense enough to tell me my shirt was nice, but I was just so, you know, and I did come back and I said, you like my shirt? Glad. I must got some good taste. I treated her like she was normal after the fact. But at first, hold on, so now, at first, you know, I'm sitting here like, I don't know how to respond to her. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to treat her. We just, by nature, we can't help but be a little, you know, selfish, a little bit, you know, think we, you know, we want to steer clear stuff like that. Jesus won't like that, man. He came to serve. We got to have a mind to be servants. We got to have service. We got to be willing to help people, man, without no question. He won't insecure. We think, oh, if I help somebody like this, if I do this, somebody gonna look at me wrong. God ain't insecure, man. Jesus won't insecure. He know what he know what his purpose was. He know what he here to fulfill. He was just doing that little minor task, probably because won't nobody else trying to do it. We don't need to be worried about what somebody else gonna look at, how they gonna look at us, or what they gonna think, or anything like that. I shouldn't even worry about, what people would have thought, or I shouldn't worry about what response to say to that little girl, man. I should have talked to her like she was a normal person, man. That's what I'm saying. We had this mindset like we think about what others, we base our significance on what others think and look and all that. Just help somebody. Don't worry about how it look, or if somebody noticing it, or if they don't notice, or whatever. Just do it freely, man. Be generous. Be generously to others, and just know that that's the way God is to us. Ain't nobody obtained anything without some form of help anyway. You got your P. Diddy's, you got your Barack Obama. Man, they got to that place, that position through help. Somebody have helped them. So what type of people would they be if they didn't further try to help others to do their dreams, or do what they need to do, or set out to do? You know what I'm saying? I challenge you guys, man. Help somebody. Don't worry about what it look like. If God bless you with the money, be somebody that know how to budget money well, a good steward, good, somebody that know how to flip money, make money, invest money, and they, if he gave y'all that ability to do that well and have a lot to give, what you think he giving it to you for if it's not really yours? Help somebody, man. If he give you the ability to obtain a lot of knowledge, you think he's giving it to you to hold on to it by yourself? No, share your knowledge, man, with other people in a way that they can understand it, because they may not have your IQ level. I challenge you, man. Be a helper, be a lender, be a giver, because it's not yours anyway. You're just using it till you die. I'll talk to you guys next week, man. Thank you. Later.